you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win. So let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
Get out my way a little bit.
Go! You have got one more opportunity. Let's go for gold. Ready, ready.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Washington football team taking on the Carolina Panthers.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they enter. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Thomas Davis, the former backbone of the Carolina defense, along with Luke Kuechly there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
The pass.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
16 yards.
16 yards, a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
35-yard line.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 11. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Collins on the coverage.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Allen on the tackle.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 20 carries, 66 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
First down.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receiver.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 35-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. Thomas Davis, the former backbone of the Carolina defense, along with Luke Kuechly there on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 26. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Carolina.
Now a run with McCaffrey. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Second quarter action, 150. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brings up
so second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
It's a gain of 20.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Flushed out right, flushed to his right. He's going to take, and now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Possession.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jacob Hollister in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
McCaffrey with the carry.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 29-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Christian McCaffrey.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to Jacob Hollister.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Taken down by Reuben Foster. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you describe.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so. Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
But it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
Washington 13.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Panthers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take
you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me.